Mr. President, I just want to ask, which procedure were you following by reporting to the general who's your main protector? Because we're all equal before the law. And what makes you think that somehow you are so special that you can report crime to some general? You are a law student. People like calling you a lawyer. You are not a lawyer. You are a graduate of law. You know how crime gets reported. They taught you that at school, law 101, how crime gets reported. You did not follow any of the things they taught you at school.
I did graduate with a law degree. You are right, yes. And I did my articles. I'm giving you the context.
No,
because-
Honorable President, please, I think people are tired now. Will you just respond to this question and we close this
No.
question?
Yeah, I like the minister. I don't believe I abused my power because I'm surrounded by police officials. And when I informed the general, I was informing a police official. And even at the time on the farm, my manager interacted with police officials who were involved with the whole process. So I want to dispute the argument that I abused my power.
The real question, however, is that in terms of Section 96 of the Constitution, it says that you must act in a way and to avoid or expose yourself to any situation involving a risk of a conflict between your official responsibilities and your private interest. Very clear about that. You can have the private interest, but there mustn't be a conflict. And Mr. President, you've said you reported the crime to a general. The Presidential Protection Unit is provided to you because you are the head of state and the president. It is a privilege you gain through your official your official title, not your private business interest. I would advance to you, Mr. President, there was a conflict of interest for you to use General Wally Roeder to go and recover debts that are accruing to your private business interest using state resources. It should have been done through a police station with a case being opened. Now, advance, Mr. President, I ask you, do you believe there's a conflict of interest? Thank you.
I know that the matter that you're referring to is being processed within the internal confines of the South African Police Service as to what General Roeder did and what he did not do. And in my own conclusion, there hasn't been a conflict of interest of the nature that you are talking about. But that is why I've been saying this matter does need obviously to be fully ventilated through the various institutions.
Respectfully, Honorable President, we welcome your commitment to cooperate with any and all investigations. And this is what you are doing. So why we are nitpicking on something which you have already agreed to do is actually just repeating the very same thing over and over again. So it is important to assert the rule of law, which is what you've done. You have accepted due processes and accountability. This is what a good and true leader.
Order, honorable members.
There are up to, I would say, 8 institutions that have been processing this matter and conducting thoroughgoing investigations. And I have been cooperating. And in some instances, they have asked questions of clarification, which I have provided. And I've been saying to myself that the process has been very thorough.
When you joined government in 2014, you stated you'll hand over your business interest to a blind trust. where you will not have any sight of your investments and the operations of the business interest. If this is the case, why were you the go-to person to take action in the Palapala case? Hence, you assigned the head of your protection unit to deal with the matter. Because when the crime was committed, the manager, whoever that the manager was in Palapala, would have been the relevant person to take action. However, in this case, it was yourself.
Soon after it happened, I was informed that theft had been committed, and my manager informed me, and I immediately, whilst we were traveling in Addis Ababa, informed General Ruode. Now, when things such as these happen, yes, I am informed. When a car overturns and there's an accident, I'm informed. Not that I will immediately be able to take somebody to hospital or whatever, but I am informed because I'm an interested party about what happens. So that is why I was informed. And I was then able to inform a general of the police service who at the time was traveling with me in Addis Ababa.